The Mercy House Brundage Lane Navigation Center will be expanding its services this week with more beds for the homeless, along with adding more kennels for their pets. 23 ABC's Henry Flores paid the center a visit to get more details about the expansion. He joins us now live in studio. Henry.
That's right, Mark. Many homeless shelters do not allow pets, but the Mercy House Brundage Lane Navigation Center is an exception. This comes at when they're also adding more beds for people as well.
We originally had a capacity of 15 animals, but what we've seen through a lot of research is there's a significant need for more homeless shelter pet capacity, and so we increased our capacity from 15 kennels to 50.
Theo Dews, the regional director for Mercy House, says homeless people depend on their pets more than anyone because when you are homeless, pets provide emotional support, and they want to make sure that they don't deprive them of that.
Having more resources, number one, is wonderful, and having a resource that also allows you to bring your pet along is just really something we need right now while we're really working to build out housing and resources for those who are on the street.
Stacey Kawahara with Kern Behavioral Health and Recovery Services agrees, saying providing homeless people with more resources for them and their pets is much needed these days.
Homeless people, they're really isolated and alone. They don't often have a lot of day-to-day interaction, and their pet is such an important part of what's keeping them going, what is helping them stay connected.
The Bakersfield City Council approved the expansion of the Brundage Lane Navigation Center, which is set to open sometime this week. And not only will the kennel count increase that will allow people to bring in multiple pets, but Dew says they will also increase the bed count along with medical shelter beds.
The original number was 76 men, we've gone to 109. The original number was 54 women, we've gone to 76. We also house couples here. There are many couples living on the streets, and they won't separate from their partner in order to enter a shelter.
Dews adds they are aiming to get homeless people along with their pets permanent housing. In the time that they have been open, they have provided permanent housing for more than 200 people.
This is an emergency shelter, but our goal is to get people out of the shelter and into permanent housing as quickly as possible, because we believe that ultimately there's only one solution to homelessness, and that's housing.
Dew says if you or someone you know is in need of using the shelter, dial 211 and someone will assist you with the steps to get into the shelter along with your pets. In studio, I'm Henry Flores, 23 ABC News, connecting you.
Henry, we thank you. And as Henry mentioned in his story, it's quite common for the homeless to have pets. And over the years, studies have shown that in order to address the homelessness crisis, community leaders must be willing to help both those living on the streets and the pets they have with them. We took an in-depth look at some of those studies and have some of that data for you tonight. According to the ASPCA, it's estimated that 12% of homeless adults own pets nationwide. And up until recently, 48% of homeless pet owners reported being turned away from a shelter because of its pet policies. Plus, the National Alliance to End Homelessness also reported that 22% of homeless pet owners they surveyed avoided seeking out a shelter because they were worried that their pet wouldn't be allowed to be with them. Recent studies also show that despite what many may think, pets of homeless people do live happy lives. The studies show that most homeless pet owners care more for their pets than they do for themselves.